We're going to focus on Manchester United after Casemiro confirmed that he will not reverse his decision to leave the club at the end of the season. United announced in January that Casemiro would leave the club when his contract expires. This is what he had to say. I'm still enjoying it a lot in Manchester. It is huge, the affection that fans have shown towards me, but I do really believe the decision is made and done. I mean, obviously, you know, his time at Real Madrid before he came to Manchester United, all of that experience, but do you sense, you know, what he's saying is right? It's done. It's the right time for him to go.
I always find it a bit difficult when managers do this in January or players come out leaving. I don't understand why he did in Jan, but that's his decision. And to be fair, at United, he's had a rougher roller coaster ride, but he won a trophy. And also, what you forget is the impact he will have on the new generation. And I'm sure he'll be one of those mentors that will look after this kind of young players coming through.
Do you think that that's, I suppose, an underrated success metric for Casemiro? Like, he's won 2 trophies in a United shirt.
Yeah, I think it's very undervalued, that, and I think he has been a success.
So, OK, United moving on from Casemiro, do they need to sign 2 central midfielders this season?
And there's some top players available in the summer. Are they going to get them? I think there's a lot of suitors out there for the top young players.
Manchester United have officially launched their summer rebuild in dramatic fashion after completing the sensational £100 million signing of Sandro Tonali from Newcastle United, with the Italian midfielder arriving at Old Trafford to become the direct replacement for Casemiro. The deal is already being described as one of the biggest transfers of the summer window, with United moving aggressively to secure one of the Premier League's most highly rated midfielders ahead of several European giants. Tonali's arrival signals a major shift in direction for Manchester United as the club looks to build a younger, faster, and more energetic midfield capable of competing for major trophies again. After weeks of speculation surrounding Casemiro's future, United finally accelerated their plans to bring in a long-term successor, and Sandro Tonali quickly emerged as the #1 target. The Italian international impressed Manchester United's recruitment team with his composure under pressure, defensive awareness, leadership qualities, and ability to dictate the tempo of matches from deep midfield areas. Club insiders reportedly believe Tonali possesses the perfect balance between defensive discipline and attacking progression, making him an ideal fit for the tactical direction the club wants to move toward next season. The £100 million fee shows the level of belief Manchester United have in the midfielder, with the club viewing him as a player capable of becoming one of the faces of the new era at Old Trafford. Supporters are already comparing the signing to some of United's biggest midfield arrivals in modern history, with excitement growing over the possibility of Tonali forming a dominant partnership alongside Kobbie Mainoo in the heart of midfield. The move also sends a powerful message to the rest of the Premier League that Manchester United are ready to spend heavily again in order to return to the top of English football. Tonali is expected to bring intensity, aggression, and control to a midfield that has struggled for consistency in recent seasons, while also adding valuable Premier League experience despite still being in the early stages of his career. Manchester United are reportedly not done in the transfer market either, with further additions expected as the club continues its squad rebuild ahead of the new campaign. However, the signing of Sandro Tonali will undoubtedly stand as the headline moment of United's summer so far, with fans now dreaming of a completely new-look midfield capable of challenging the very best teams in Europe once again. There is also growing belief among supporters that Tonali's arrival could completely transform the way Manchester United play next season, with the Italian expected to become the engine of the team's midfield.